How did wearing my mom's vintage dress to prom make three girls leave in tears? My mom passed away from cancer when I was 15, leaving behind this incredible vintage collection she'd been building since high school. The doctors had given us 6 months, but she fought for 18. During those final weeks, she made me promise to keep her clothes safe, saying they held pieces of her soul. When prom came around, I was completely broke after helping with medical bills. Dad had taken out a second mortgage, and I'd been working weekends at the local diner just to help with groceries. A new dress was absolutely out of the question. I spent hours going through mom's closet, running my fingers over fabrics that still carried traces of her perfume. That's when I found it tucked behind her winter coats. This gorgeous emerald green number from 1985 with delicate beadwork that caught the light like scattered stars. She always said it made her feel like a movie star when she wore it to her own prom. I held it up to myself in the mirror and gasped. It fit like it had been tailored specifically for me, hugging every curve perfectly. For the first time since mom died, I felt beautiful again. It was like she was wrapping me in her love. The week before prom, I practiced walking in her matching heels, stumbling around our living room while dad watched with tears in his eyes. He told me I looked exactly like mom did when they first met. I spent an entire afternoon learning to do the intricate hairstyle mom wore in her prom photos, watching old VHS tapes where she demonstrated different looks. Prom night finally arrived, and I felt nervous energy buzzing through me as I got ready. My best friend Emma came over to help with my makeup, and we both cried when I put on mom's vintage pearl earrings. Dad took about 50 photos of me on the front steps, his hands shaking as he tried to capture every angle. When Tyler picked me up, his jaw literally dropped. He kept saying how incredible I looked, but I could tell he was also a little sad for me. He'd known my mom well. She used to make him sandwiches after school when we studied together. At prom, I felt amazing. The dress moved like liquid silk when I walked, and the beadwork sparkled under the gymnasium's disco lights. People kept stopping me to compliment the dress, asking where I'd found such a unique vintage piece. Even the teachers were impressed, with Mrs. Rodriguez calling it absolutely stunning and asking if I'd gotten it professionally fitted. Tyler and I danced to every song, and I felt mom's presence with every spin. Other girls kept trying to get closer looks at the intricate beadwork, and a few even asked to take photos. I was having the most magical night, feeling connected to mom in a way I hadn't since she died. The DJ played all the classics, and during Don't Stop Believin', I closed my eyes and remembered mom singing along to Journey in the car. When a slow song came on, Tyler pulled me close and whispered that my mom would be so proud of how beautiful and strong I'd become. I was floating on cloud 9, completely lost in the perfect evening, when nature called. Everything was perfect until I went to the bathroom and overheard 3 girls crying in the stalls. Through the door, I heard Ashley sobbing about how her boyfriend Jake couldn't stop staring at that girl in the green dress. Then Maria started crying because her ex-boyfriend Tyler had asked me to dance twice. But the third voice made my blood run cold. It was Stephanie, and she was whispering about how the dress looked exactly like one in her mom's old photos. When they came out, Stephanie's face went white. She pulled out her phone and showed me a picture of her mom at her own prom in 1985. Same dress, same everything. That's when it hit me. My mom had told me stories about lending clothes to friends in high school. Stephanie's mom, Sarah, had been her best friend back then. Stephanie broke down completely, explaining that her mom had died in a car accident last year. Seeing me in that dress was like seeing her mom as a teenager again. But instead of being angry, she hugged me and said her mom would have loved knowing the dress was still making someone feel beautiful at prom. Ashley and Maria felt so guilty about being jealous that they left early. I spent the rest of the night sharing stories about my mom with Stephanie, both of us crying happy tears on the dance floor.